How's it going, Guardian? Shifty here, and as I continue to work on my solo duality dungeon, I figured I might as well work on building up my playlist for Legend Lost Sector guides. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Legend Lost Sector guide for the Excavation Site 12 Lost Sector in the EDZ. Now for this Lost Sector, we do have Barrier and Unstoppable champions as well as Solar Burn. We are going to have some Arc Shields throughout, and it has the Scorched Earth modifier. As usual, in just a moment I'll go over my loadout, but before I do that, if you end up enjoying today's video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel as well. Alright, so let's move on to my loadout. In this one, I will be showing you a full run on a Titan and a Warlock. However, this Lost Sector is pretty easy, so I'm not going to go over any specific Solar 3.0 setup. They should all work pretty well in this one. However, for my weapons, I am using Arbalest in my kinetic slot for Barrier champions. Then I have the Staccato 46 Solar Scout Rifle for Unstoppable champions, but it also gets a 50% damage boost due to Solar Burn. Then for my Titan run, I am using the Seventh Seraph Saw because the Legend Lost Sector info says there are Arc Shields, and I figured I'd give it a go. However, I discovered that there don't seem to be any Arc Shields, so on my Warlock run, I'm running with Ascendancy, which is a really great option here. Next up are my armor mods, but I do want to mention that no particular exotic armor is needed as well. So really whatever Solar 3.0 setup and whatever exotic you want to use should work just fine. But for my armor mods, I'll just quickly show you each piece of armor, and if you need to see anything in more detail, just pause the video. I should also mention that my armor mods are the exact same on my Warlock run as well, outside of the machine gun scav being swapped for rocket launcher scav. Alright, and that is it for my loadout here. I will be showing you my Titan run first, which includes the Seventh Seraph Saw because I thought there were going to be Arc Shields. Then I'm going to show you a full run on a Warlock using the Ascendancy instead. Either one of those runs should work just as well for a Hunter. Now, let's get into it. Alright, so right away you can see we have an Unstoppable champion. I'm going to go ahead and stun that and take out the rest of the enemies in the area. It's almost dead already. Let's stun it again and finish it. That should open up the doorway. As you can see, there's several other enemies over here on the bridge. I'm going to clear out as many as I can before going for any champions. We do have an Unstoppable champion again. And I'll go ahead and finish that one as well. Let's back away. I was not quite prepared for that stun, but it should work out fine. Perfect. Now that champion sometimes does stay on the bridge, so just be aware of that. Take out some of these enemies up on the cliff. This is where a scout rifle isn't too bad of an option here. Alright, now let's move forward. Look for any enemies on the cliff yet. I'm going to scoot around here so I can try to get some of the enemies that are just spawning. Alright, let's push up a little bit. And you can see the boss enemy right there. And there was a champion there as well. Trying to get where I could see the Unstoppable champion. Alright, that should blow the champion up. Alright, let's take out his nightmare enemies if we can. They might already be dead, actually. So let's go ahead and kill the boss. I'm going to swap to Arbalest. Alright, the boss is down. We have the cache code, so we can head on over to the chest. And there we have it. That is a platinum completion of the Excavation Site 12, Legend Lost Sector. And I actually didn't see any arc shields in this. I believe the boss used to have an arc shield, but apparently it doesn't anymore. However, the Lost Sector is still listed as having arc shields, which is interesting. That's only going to make this one a little bit easier to do. With that information, I'm going to be showing you a full run on a Warlock using a different heavy weapon that should be better suited for this particular Lost Sector. If there are no arc shields, we can pick a better heavy weapon than the Seventh Seraph Saw. Alright, so with the knowledge that there's potentially no arc shields here based on my Titan run, I decided to give it another go, but with a different weapon selection. So this time I do have the Ascendancy rocket launcher instead of the Seventh Seraph machine gun. And we'll see how this does instead. I figured I'd show you another full run, and this time on a Warlock, just so you could kind of see. There was Ascendancy in action that really did an excellent job there. Yeah, this is working much better than the machine gun, but I brought the machine gun last time just in case we did have one of those arc shields. Not that we needed it because I do have Arbalest, but finish off that champion. Let me sneak around behind here. Alright, let's stun this unstoppable. Wrong weapon. There we go. Taken care of. Alright, let's rocket it the rest of the way. And with something with a little more punch, this run went quite a bit faster. Alright, that is it for today's video. I figured I'd show you two separate runs this time with different weapons once I found out there are no arc shields in this Lost Sector. So you can really use either one, and either one should work just fine on a hunter as well. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe. I just want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.